The SS Edmund Fitzgerald was known as the Queen of the Lakes, a 729-foot steel giant that seemed invincible. But on November 10, 1975, this massive freighter vanished from radar in a matter of seconds during a violent storm on Lake Superior. No distress call, no lifeboats, no survivors. How does a ship of this size simply disappear without a trace? Was it a freak of nature or a fatal mistake? Tonight, we're diving into the haunting final hours of the Edmund Fitzgerald to uncover the truth behind the greatest maritime mystery in Great Lakes history.
On November 9th, 1975, the Edmund Fitzgerald departed from Superior, Wisconsin, heavily loaded with 26,000 tons of iron ore pellets. Its destination was a steel mill near Detroit. The ship was captained by Ernest McSorley, a veteran sailor with decades of experience. As the ship moved into Lake Superior, the weather forecast changed drastically. A massive storm system began to form, packing hurricane-force winds and snow. What was supposed to be a routine delivery turned into a dangerous battle against one of the worst storms in the lake's history. By the morning of November 10th, the situation on Lake Superior had turned dire. Winds were gusting over 80 miles per hour, and waves were surging up to 35 feet high. The ship was struggling against the relentless power of the lake. Throughout the day, the Fitzgerald reported structural damage, including a loss of radar and a severe list tilting to one side. Despite the brutal conditions, Captain McSorley continued to communicate with nearby ships, maintaining his calm professionalism as they fought to reach the safety of Whitefish Bay. At 7:10 p.m., Captain McSorley spoke with the captain of the nearby ship, the Arthur M. Anderson. When asked about his situation, McSorley replied, "We are holding our own." These were the final words ever heard from the Edmund Fitzgerald. Moments later, the ship disappeared from the Anderson's radar screen. There was no SOS, no emergency alert, and no frantic radio communication. In a single moment, the ship was simply gone, swallowed by the dark, freezing waters of the lake.
Search teams braved the ongoing storm to reach the area where the signal was lost. They found only scattered debris, oil slicks, life jackets, and empty lifeboats, but no signs of the 29 crew members. Later, sonar surveys revealed that the ship had broken into two large pieces, lying 530 feet below the surface. The wreck remains a tomb for the 29 men who lost their lives, and the mystery of how it sank so quickly without warning has haunted maritime experts for decades.
Even today, we aren't 100% sure what happened. The rogue waves. Many believe 3 massive consecutive waves hit the ship, forcing it to dive beneath the surface before it could recover. Design flaw. Some argue that faulty cargo hatches allowed water to flood the hold, causing the ship to lose buoyancy instantly. Bottoming out. Other investigators suggest the ship hit a shallow reef, causing hidden structural damage that eventually failed under the storm's pressure. Whatever the cause, the Edmund Fitzgerald remains an unsolved mystery that serves as a grim reminder of the lake's deadly power.